Do you want to know what energies and messages Mother Gaia has for you? Then keep watching, because this is the in-depth, spooky, timeless tarot pick-a-card reading meant just for you. Hello trick-or-treaters, and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a-card readings just like this one and other spiritual related videos. So if that's your jam, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. All right, you guys, so we are back with another mame message. So I know I'm doing a trilogy with the Maiden, Mother, and Crone, the goddess messages, but I did want to incorporate this message as well that I'm bringing to you today, which is all about Mother Earth, okay? Pachamama, Mother Gaia. So this message is really going to be, we're channeling her, okay? We're channeling the mother, our mother, Mother Earth. And we're just going to see what messages she wants to tell you, okay? So this is a pick-a-card reading. We have our three groups set up here in front of us today. Group number one is going to be card 78, the Shield, with this skull crystal. Group number two is card 83, Wish, with this skull crystal. And group number three is going to be card 70, the Bone, with this skull crystal, okay? So we're going to have all of our timestamps just like we always do, you guys. So timestamps are going to be in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below. We are going to have the timestamps for the pile selection, so we get nice and close up. You can get grounded, do your meditation, and listen to all of my disclaimers. We are also going to have the timestamps for the shuffling. I love doing all the shuffling on camera so you guys can see the magic happen. And we're going to have the timestamps for the messages, so that way those of you who want to get straight to the point can go ahead and do that as well. All right, you guys, so we're going to go ahead. We are going to get into it. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your wine, grab your water, whatever it is you're drinking, grab a snack, you guys. Hang back. We're going to vibe together. We're going to hang out together. We're going to have so much fun together, you guys. I am using natural lighting today in this video, so if you see that the lighting starts to shift a little bit, that's just the clouds in the sky passing through the sun, okay? All natural. So just pay no attention, pay no mind to that. I know it just got a little darker in here, but the brightness will come back, I'm sure. All right, you guys, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into it, starting with your pile selection. Let's go. All right, boos and ghouls and witchy souls, and welcome to your pile selection. So we have our three groups here set up nice and close so you guys can get meditated and grounded, so you can choose the group that is absolutely meant for you. So for group number one, we have card 78, the Shield, and this dark skull crystal. Group number two, we have card 83, Wish, and this kind of red skull crystal. And then group number three with card 70, the Bone, and this lighter colored skull crystal, okay? So again, that is group number one, card 78, the Shield, and this skull crystal. Group number two, card 83, Wish, and this skull crystal. And group number three, card 70, the Bone, and this skull crystal. Okay, group one, group two, and group three. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple of minutes to choose your group. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to choose. You can pick based off of the number on the card, the picture on the card, the placement of the card, the number of the group. You can close your eyes and then open them and see whichever group catches your eye first or calls your attention the most. You can hold your hand over the screen and see which group makes you feel fuzzy, okay? So there is no right or wrong way to choose. Just use your intuition. That is the most important thing. You can even pick more than one group, okay? So if you feel called to pick two groups or even all three groups, that is fine. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in each of the different groups. Now for a couple of disclaimers, you guys, these are general readings, okay? General readings, that means that if you hear something that does not resonate, that is okay. Just let that message go and let it flow. There are a lot of people watching this video and a lot of people watching the same pile as you, so just disregard any messages that do not resonate, as they are messages meant for another trick-or-treater that's watching the same pile as you. You know your life, you know what works best for you, so just listen to those messages, okay? And you do have free will, so if you don't like a message based on the path you are currently on, you have the power to switch paths at any time. These messages are not set in stone. You are constantly changing and growing, so your path is constantly changing and growing. With all of that being said, please do ground yourself by taking a couple of deep breaths in through your nose, holding the air, and then out through your mouth. Alright. Do that a couple of times to really get grounded. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to do a small meditation. That is okay, you guys. It is very important to make sure you are grounded, in tuned, and in sync with this video and the messages provided so you can hear the ones that are absolutely meant for you. If you feel called to, you can skip ahead to any pile at any time. That's okay. I will have all of the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can easily skip around to the parts you feel called to. We will be doing all of the shuffling on camera. You guys know I love to do that so you can see the magic happen. Also, please be aware that sometimes there are trigger warnings on this channel, and I do read reversals. We are real here, okay? We are real on this channel. I do not sugarcoat any of the messages. I am just the channel, and Spirit is giving me the messages that need to be heard at this time. Sometimes the messages can be very healing because we do work with the shadow self, and sometimes that can be hard and we aren't always ready to hear those messages or do that work because it is challenging and difficult, but it is also quite beautiful and very rewarding, so please do keep that in mind. Also remember that these are timeless readings. Every time I sit down and perform a reading and create a video, I set the intention to transcend space and time, so this message will find its way to you when it is meant to. So just know that if you are watching this video, these messages are absolutely meant for you, regardless of any times or dates that may be associated. I'll give you just another moment to pick your group. Timestamps are below, and we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Let's go. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 78, the Shield, and this Skull Crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 78, the Shield, and this Skull Crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. This is all about the messages channeled from Mother Earth and see what she wants to tell you. So let's get into it, you guys. Okay, so we have the Moon in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Star in reverse. Okay. So what's going on here, you guys? So I see that there's a need for you to listen more to your intuition and to listen more to like your gut feelings. And I think to follow your dreams too. I think some of you guys are doing what you think you're supposed to be doing instead of doing what you want to be doing. I see there's a little bit of an illusion there. I see that you put others before yourself, and I think that you guys, some of you guys, group number one, maybe care more about other people's opinions than you probably should. I see that there's definitely a need for you to invest more in yourself. And I think to care less about what other people think or what other people expect of you, because I feel that some of you guys might even feel overwhelmed at times because you feel that you have really high expectations of yourself because maybe other people have really high expectations of you. And you have to remember that, you know, you're only human and you can only do so much. And I feel that there's a sense of perfectionism that might be coming through here as well that's holding you back from doing the things that you really want to do. So I do feel that there's a need for you to let go of that perfectionist mindset, because there's no such thing as being perfect, as we have talked about before on this channel. And I think there's a need for you to let go of other people's opinions, because sometimes people are projecting their own fears of themselves onto you and you're allowing that fear to become you. So I see that there's a need for you to relax a little bit more. I think there's, you guys, I feel that some of you guys maybe suffer from anxiety. I am feeling that there's some anxieties happening here. So there's a need for you to just relax a little bit more, and I think be a little bit kinder to yourself and to treat yourself a little bit better, and to understand that maybe you cannot live up to everybody's expectation of you, because everybody has a different expectation of you, and you can't be everything, right? You can only be you. So you have to be able to know who you are and understand that you have to only be you have to only be what you want to be, not what other people want you to be. Okay, understand that, group number one. Yeah, we have the dragon in reverse. So that's root chakra energy in reverse coming through here, you guys. This is telling me that there's a sense of insecurity. You're feeling insecure. Some of you guys maybe aren't happy in the job that you're at, or maybe just aren't happy currently with your state of being, your state of living, where you are in your life right now. You feel like you could be doing more, or you want to be doing more. You feel like you've had missed opportunities. And I think Gaia's coming through here, and she wants you to understand that even though maybe you have missed some opportunities in your past, understand you are where you are meant to be. Understand that you have passed up those opportunities, but those opportunities will return to you when they're supposed to. So you are where you are meant to be when you're meant to be there, and the past cannot be changed. So there's no need for you to worry so much about the past and worry about things that you feel you could have done differently, or things that you feel you should have done differently, because you can't. You can't go back. You can't change it. There's no time machine. The only thing that you can do is learn from that and be able to move forward with those new lessons and that new knowledge to be able to create a more fruitful future for yourself. Understand that, group number one. So I see that there is a need for you to find security in yourself, security in your job and well-being. There's a need for you to find more confidence as well. I think you need to be more confident in your abilities and your talents. I think that maybe you don't think you're good enough sometimes, and that's just not true, group number one. You are good enough. As a matter of fact, you're more than good enough. You're more than enough. You are very talented people, and I think that you have to give yourself more credit for how much you've achieved and how much you still have to achieve and how much you have to give to the world and how much you have to offer. I see that you guys have maybe they're a dream that you're not going after, a dream that you're not chasing. I think you're making up excuses as to why you can't chase that dream or why you cannot achieve that dream, right? And I think those excuses are developed by the fears that you've acquired from the expectations of right society or people who have kind of put you down, or maybe other people that didn't believe in you. And so now because of that, you don't really believe in yourself. So there's shadow work that has to be done here, group number one. But I do see that if you do the shadow work and you're able to see yourself for the beautiful being that you actually are, you can achieve anything that you really put your mind to, and you can achieve any goal that you set for yourself. All you have to do is just want it bad enough. But you don't right now. And you have to ask yourself, why not? Why don't you want it? Okay, because you have to want it. I can't want it for you. You have to want it for yourself, group number one. Yeah, the siren. Okay, the siren. So the siren is telling me again that you've been listening to the wrong people. Okay, right? The siren sings this beautiful song, but it's an illusion. And ultimately, what the siren does is she leads the sailors to their demise. So who have you been listening to, right? Who are the voices that are not your own, these illusions that have caused you to maybe be led down a path that you initially were not trying to walk, right? Sometimes we surround ourselves with people that we think are our friends, but all they're doing is really holding us back from our full potential instead of supporting us to be our best self. So maybe there's a need for you to try and make some new friends, meet some new people, and surround yourself with like-minded, positive individuals. I see that there are people around you that are lowering your vibration instead of helping you raise your vibration. So that's something that's definitely coming through, group number one. This is also water energy that's coming through here, so emotional energy as well. I feel that perhaps your past is still haunting you, group number one. I think that maybe some of you guys were bullied, or maybe some of you guys had some poor experiences, some bad experiences in your past, and you're allowing that past energy to hold you back from a fruitful future. So there's some, again, shadow work that needs to be done there to be able to release that energy and to allow your emotions to flow freely, okay? Because when we hold that negative energy from our past, really what we're doing is we're obstructing our emotions from being able to flow, and ultimately what does that do? It obstructs our creativity. So I see there's an obstruction in creativity as well. I think a lot of you guys, group number one, are in fact creative people, but you're not allowing yourself to express that creative ability because of something that's holding you back that happened in your past. Okay, yeah, we have perseverance, dandelion. Okay, dandelion. So there's a need for you to persevere. And I think you have it in you. I think you want to persevere, but some of you guys maybe just don't know how. So there's a need for you to really just push forward, to just know in your gut, know in your bones, know in your soul that things are going to get better for you, that things are going to look up for you, that no matter what situation you're in right now that you feel that you don't want to be a part of, you can change that. You have the power to change that. You just have to be able to move forward knowing that you can change that, knowing that you will change that, and doing what's necessary to change that for yourself. So just persevere, understand that you have all the power. So just, if you don't like something and you're in a situation that you don't want to be a part of, you don't have to be a part of it, and you can change it. So just understand that, group number one. You hold all the power. Dive under the surface, Orca. Okay, Orca energy. So we have more, right, diving under the surface. This is really going deep rooted into your emotions. So you guys have some deep rooted, right, shadow work that has to be done here. This is water energy, emotional energy that has to be taken care of here. So I'm not surprised that this card has come out here, right? The orca it's a whale essentially, right? So we know that there's some big issues that you're not facing, some big issues that maybe you've forgotten. So right, things are working here on a subconscious level. So for some of you guys watching this is a subconscious, right, reaction that's happening here. So you have to really dive deep into your subconscious and try and find where that pain is, where that hurt is coming from. What are those forgotten, suppressed emotions that you've tried to, right, forget on purpose because they just hurt too much and you didn't want to deal with them? So you have to find what are those feelings that you're suppressing, what are those memories that you are purposely trying to hide from yourself, and how can you deal with those emotions and those feelings and memories in a positive way in order to heal and move forward, to be able to achieve your highest potential. That's definitely something coming through here. And then we have activate the void, azurite. Yeah, so azurite energy definitely is third eye energy, activating the void. There's a void within you that needs to be filled, but you are looking in all the wrong places to fill it, right? Sometimes we have this void and we try to fill it with money, we try to fill it with work, we try to fill it with love, right? From other people's approval. We try to fill it with clothing, shopping, drugs, drinking, and all the wrong things, when really all we need to fill it is ourselves. Okay, our self is what needs to fill our own approval, our own happiness that we find within ourself. Okay, happiness is a state of being. Our freedom that we find in ourself, freedom is a state of being, it's a state of mind. So you don't need things, outside influences, outside physical material, right, in order to fill a void. You just need the state of mind, the state of being, a fulfillment, right, in order to fill whatever that empty feeling is that you need filled. Okay, so understand that this is part of the healing that has to be done here. And spending time in nature, of course, because Mother Nature is here to help you. She's here to hold you. She's here to guide you and to give you love. Finding love in nature, you guys, in the sky, in the trees, the leaves, the animals, and abundance. So this is something that's going to help you heal. Okay, so I want you to take time, maybe this week, maybe even today, sometime this month, a couple times this month, to spend time meditating outside in nature. This could be at the beach, by a lake, maybe in a garden, the forest, the woods, hiking, camping. Something like that is going to be very beneficial for you to try and find yourself. I think you really need to find yourself. I feel that you're lost. Mother Nature definitely thinks that you need some guidance, right? Some of you guys, just maybe you've lost your way, you've lost the path a little bit, you're stuck in the past. Sometimes the past could be like a maze of mirrors, right? We look back and then we get lost so quickly looking back because we can't tell which way is backwards and which way is forward. And Mother Nature's here to guide you back into your present, back into your future, and teach you how to let go of that past energy and teach you how to fill it with something that's more beautiful and more loving, because she loves you. Group number 1. And for your final card, we have honesty. Thou art not being honest with thyself. Okay, this heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others, what results in a root into and trust parade, and everyone's invited. Except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. So this is actually, I think, a really wonderful message, because I do believe that you guys have to be more honest with yourself, right? Because we talked about that suppression of emotions. So you guys have to be more honest about what it is that's hurting you and what it is that does hurt you. So that way you can do the healing that's necessary for that to be healed. And I think this also was talking about being honest with your loved ones, friends and family, being honest with them when they hurt your feelings, being honest with them when their expectations of you are too much, being honest with them when you are hurt, when your feelings are hurt, when you feel overwhelmed, when you're feeling anxious, and most of all, when you're feeling sad. You have to be able to communicate your feelings and being honest with your feelings, your mental health, and your state of mind and state of being, so that way other people can be more understanding and courteous of how they are affecting you on an emotional, mental, and spiritual level, okay? So honesty is the best policy. Mother Nature definitely wants to bring that to the table. So that kind of is going to conclude our message, group number 1, okay? So I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know. If you liked the video, also give it a big thumbs up, you guys. And please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week, just like this one, you guys, okay? And don't forget to share this video as well. Share it with your friends, family, and loved ones that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here on this channel. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, flourishing, abundant, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet, okay? With all that being said, it has been such an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to click on this video and to watch this video and to allow these messages to help you reach your highest self. If you want to keep watching and keep hanging out with me, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Let's go. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 2. You guys chose card 83, Wish, and this skull crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 2. You guys chose card 83, Wish, and this skull crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. This is your channeled message, all from the Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. Okay, let's see what she wants to tell you. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The King of Cups in reverse. And the Devil. Interesting energy. Okay. So what's going on here, you guys? So I believe that the mother wants you to be careful, right? Of temptation, to avoid temptation. I see that there is potential for temptation of money, right? That's coming through here. Or there could be potential of temptation to spend your money. I see that maybe you guys are going to be coming into money, or you're going to be well off. This could be maybe someone gifting you money. This could be money in the form of a raise or a promotion. But I see something's going to happen. Some kind of opportunity is going to come to you that's going to help your finances or material gain, right? This could be career related. And in doing so, this can attract people who may want to use you for your money, for your success, and for your influence. So there's a need for you to be careful of this, okay? Watch out for and try to listen to your intuition and knowing who your true friends are and who's really being honest with you. It's important, right? Group number 2, I know that you guys always want to see the best in everyone, but your gut, you will know in your gut feeling, your spirit guides will help guide you into understanding who the true people are that have your best interest and who the people are that do not have your best interest, okay? Because they are already being revealed to you. This is something that's coming up. Now, there's also a need for you to be careful with the way that you're spending your money as well, and make sure that you're not spending your money, right, on vices, on things that maybe are actually hurting you, not helping you. So there's a need for you to make sure that you're helping not only you, but also Mother Earth, okay? Making sure that maybe you're doing things that aren't unhealthy, such as smoking or drinking or other kind of substances that are not good for your body. And this could also include maybe eating foods that are more organic or being more sustainable, such as using less plastic, maybe something like that as well, or conserving energy, solar panels instead of electricity. So just being mindful with the way that you spend your money, making sure that you're doing things that are going to be helpful to you as well as the environment, and not using your money in a way that's going to be harmful, okay? So that's something else that's coming through here. There's also a need for you to listen, right, to your emotions. That's something that's coming through here. Or we see that possibly the person who might want to use you or might not have your best interest in mind could be a masculine figure who is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, that's something else that's coming through here. So pay attention to anybody who resembles that as well. We have this snake here. So the snake is always a good indication of healing energies, but it's also an indication of cyclic energies as well. So maybe some of you guys, group number 2, have been stuck in a cycle of perhaps okay, so this could be a cycle of trusting people that you should not trust, or being friends with people who don't have your best interest in mind. This could also be a cycle of harming yourself, doing things, right? Self-sabotage is a message that keeps coming through here for you, group number 2, where the Mother Earth really wants you to understand that you are perhaps doing things that is harmful to yourself as well as the environment. And you're aware of this, but you're pretending like you're not. So there's some self-sabotage that's coming through here that definitely needs to be healed. I am seeing that there's reward that could happen here. So breaking out of some of these cycles, such as self-sabotage, or right, breaking out of cycles of mistrust, right? Trusting the wrong people or surrounding yourself with the wrong people, being put in the wrong crowd, that kind of thing. I see breaking out of those cycles is going to be very rewarding for you. Perhaps this 10 of Pentacles energy is that reward. So seeing that after you do the healing, break out of those cycles, then the universe will come in and grant you a nice reward of perhaps finances, or some kind of material gain, a promotion, something like that could possibly be the reward for breaking out of these cycles and doing the healing that's necessary, okay? And then we also have the comic, okay? So the universe wants to remind you to laugh, okay? Mother Gaia is coming in and she wants to remind you to have fun, okay? She wants to remind you to laugh, and she wants you to remember that smiling, right, is kind of like the best medicine. If I remember correctly, there's, right, some psychology that if you smile, it actually produces endorphins to the brain, right? So it's kind of like that fake it till you make it idea. So just learn to smile a little bit more, maybe seeing the best in situations, learning to laugh at yourself when maybe you make mistakes, okay? That don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay to laugh at yourself a little bit, and to just really have fun and make the most out of every situation, okay? Good situations, bad situations, just make the most out of every situation, because, you know, essentially you can't change it once it's already happened. So the only thing you can do is just kind of look at it in a brighter light and just have fun with it and just have fun with life. I think that you're taking things way too seriously, group number 2, and Mother Gaia definitely wants you to be a little bit more lighthearted and just not be so serious all the time, okay? That there's a need for you to understand that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Understand that obstacles and hurdles that are put in place on your path and on your journey are meant to teach you lessons, okay? They're not meant to harm you. They're not meant to make you miserable. They're just meant to teach you lessons. Learn those lessons, okay? Break those cycles by learning the lessons. That's how you move forward. And just understanding that there's power in laughter. There's healing in laughter and smiling and optimism and being happy, okay? And you need to surround yourself with people who are more in that energy as well. I see that perhaps you're surrounding yourself with people who maybe are more pessimistic, more stoic, maybe people who are more serious and perhaps don't enjoy life as much as they should. And I think that you guys need to surround yourself with people who are really enjoying life, so that way their energy can start to lift you up and you can start to enjoy your life just a little bit more, group number 2, okay? We have tap your resources, Burdock. Okay, tap your resources. So I'm getting the sense that maybe this is a good time for investing. Okay, group number 2, some of you guys, this is a good time to invest, right? This could be stocks, Bitcoin, This could also be investing in yourself. Okay, this could be maybe going back to school, higher education, or investing in a business that you have in yourself, right? So starting your own business, or maybe just putting more money into your business, putting more effort into your business, and then you're going to start to see payoff. That growth is going to happen here. So I am seeing that this is a good time for you to start investing, or maybe just start thinking about investing, doing some research on investing, right? Maybe just opening a savings account is something, you know, that you can start doing. But I see that there's a need for you to start to really think about how you're spending your money. Maybe budgeting is something else that's coming into play here. Learning how to budget, maybe seeing a financial advisor as well, something else that could be coming through here. Maybe some of you guys are going to be coming into money from a family member, something like that, an ancestral home maybe even, or some land as well. But I am seeing that there's finances coming through. There's good energy on investing, investment payoffs coming through as well. So just pay attention to those aspects, okay? And then we have Shapeshifter, the red fox, okay? So this is telling me that there is a shapeshifter in your midst, right? There is someone, unfortunately, in your circle who does not have your best interest in mind, but definitely has you fooled in thinking that they do. So just pay attention and use your discernment, listen to your intuition and your guides for who this person is. Just pay attention to the way maybe people are treating you, or the way that people act around you, or the things that they ask you for. Maybe if this is someone who is constantly asking you for favors or asking you for money, but they're not really doing anything in return for you, right? That give and take energy. Are you giving too much and is someone taking too much? Okay, there's an imbalance there. Pay attention to that kind of energy and that kind of a relationship, because that's going to help you see the truth in the people who actually have your best interest in mind and the ones who are just kind of using you for their own benefit. So pay attention to that, okay? Definitely also maybe someone has a secret, okay? Something else that's coming through here. Their secret could be, you know, just that they don't like you as much as they say they do, okay? But let's keep going. You also have so much life in you, Peridot. Okay, beautiful energy, you guys. So much life in you. So I love that this card actually came out, because I do think that you guys have a lot of life in you. You have a lot of life, a lot to offer. I think you have strong healing energies. I think people are probably drawn to you. Unfortunately, this includes energetic vampires, because you have such a strong spirit and such a strong loving energy and hopeful energy about you. And I think, unfortunately, these energetic vampires and people, right, narcissists, come into your life because of this energy, right? You're almost like this light that draws in these flies. And what they do is they kind of lower your vibrations, and your kindness doesn't allow you to push these people back outside of your field. And so there's a need for you to just kind of put yourself first, okay? Mother Gaia is coming in and wants you to understand that your happiness has to be priority, your peace has to be priority. And if somebody is eating away at your happiness and eating away at your peace and causing you stress, anxiety, and causing you to maybe even perform bad habits, or to develop bad habits, lowering your vibrational energy, then you have to be able to love yourself enough to let those people go, okay? Love yourself enough to move on and let those people go. That's just another message that's coming through, because I do see that you guys have so much to offer, and unfortunately, when you are a being that has so much to offer, people love to take, okay? People love to take and they won't give back. So just use your discernment and just be careful of that energy, because that's definitely something that just keeps coming through here for you guys, group number 2, okay? And lastly, we have maturity, okay? Maturity. It says, I make peace with the tough relationships of my past. I probably would have skipped the pain they came with, but I'm grateful for the lessons they brought me. Because of those tough relationships, I can look back at the mosaic of my life and see value in even the most broken pieces. Okay, you guys, so there's definitely some shadow work that has to be done here. There's releasing of your past. This could be past energy that we've been talking about. Maybe someone of your past who was using you, who lowered your vibration, who caused you to develop some bad habits or vices. This could be someone, right, who just, maybe this could be an ex that you had, that they just maybe were possessive, okay, a narcissist, something like that. But definitely there's someone in your past who used your energy There's some hurt, there's some heartache there that has to be healed. That's part of that cyclic energy, breaking those cycles, healing from those wounds, and being able to move forward and step into your Ten of Pentacles energy, stepping into your life, okay? That kind of Ace of Cups energy, meeting new people, understanding that new, more positive relationships will come to you, but they can't do that until you've let go of those old relationships that do not serve you, okay? So you cannot, right, you can't clasp new opportunities until you release the old ones, because there has to be an opening for those new opportunities to come into your life, okay? So that's definitely a message that's coming through here. Doing that shadow work, doing that healing, healing from your past, healing from those people who used you, unfortunately, caused you to lower your vibrations, and allowing yourself to heal from those situations, learn from those lessons, and allow yourself to meet new people who are going to raise your vibrations and who are going to be able to help you be more successful and more bountiful in your future moving forward. Okay. All right, group number 2. So that is your channeled message from Mother Earth. I really hope that this reading resonated for you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know. If you like this reading, also give it a big thumbs up, you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing and hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos just like this one every single week, you guys, okay? Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, abundant, flourishing, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. With all of that being said, it has been such an absolute pleasure. I will see you guys in the next video, but if you want to keep watching and keep hanging out with me, then let's go ahead and move on to group number 3. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 70, the bone, and this skull crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 70, the bone, and this skull crystal. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your messages. This is your channeled reading all about what Mother Earth wants to tell you. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, you guys. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. The 2 of Wands in reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I'm already getting a clear message. Group number 3, Mother Gaia, Pachamama's coming through here with that tough love energy, and she just wants you to know that you have to work harder. You have to work harder. You have to be more dedicated, And you have to stay consistent and you have to stay persistent. I am seeing that you guys are frustrated. Group number 3, I feel that some of you guys are frustrated because you're not where you want to be in life. And you feel like you've been working really hard. But you have to ask yourself, have you really? Have you really been working really hard? Have you really been dedicated? Have you done everything that you possibly can? Have you stayed on task, or have you been taking breaks in between? Have you lost interest? Have you become bored? Are you really not as passionate as you could be? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself, and you have to find answers for, because this is what Mother Gaia wants you to understand, that you need to stay consistent, you need to stay persistent, and you have to keep pushing forward. Sometimes, right, we want things to happen for us, we want to have success, but success has to happen at the right time, right place and right time, divine timing. And Pachamama, she wants you to understand that you will have the success you're looking for. It's just not time yet. And that's okay, you guys. That doesn't mean give up. That just means keep pushing forward and keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving, keep working hard, and when the time is right, you will have the success that you're looking for. It's just not time yet, okay? So I am saying it is going to take more time. I do understand your frustration, and Mother Gaia understands your frustration too, but part of that frustration is rushing, and you can't rush the process, right? There's a bit of impatience that's happening here, and when we start to have impatience, you have to start to wonder, are you doing things for the wrong reason then? Because why are you having impatience? The reason you should be doing this isn't for the success, but for the love of doing it for the sake of doing it, because you enjoy doing it, not because you're looking for any kind of success or any kind of wealth or fame that may come with the completion of your goals of doing this. But understand that it has to be more for the passion and for the love of it, okay, and not for any kind of monetary value. So that's a message that's definitely coming through here. And that's just something for you to really think about, and to know that for some of you guys, practicing your manifestation or trying to manifest some kind of energy, you're wondering, well, how come my manifestation isn't working? I lit the candle, I wrote the book, so I'm not understanding why it's not working. Well, because you have to put the work in to make it work. You can't just write down in your scripting journal, I am successful, and then expect success to find you. You have to do something to be successful at something. So if you're not doing anything to succeed, essentially, then your manifestation is not going to work, because then the universe is like, well, what are you going to be successful at if you're not doing anything to be successful? So do you understand what I'm saying? I hope that this is making sense to you guys. But the universe, right, Mother Gaia, she definitely wants you to just work a little bit harder, to be more dedicated, to really persevere, to stay persistent and consistent with your goals, and to really do things for the love of doing it, for the passion of doing it, and then the success, right, will come to you. Yeah, we have zebra in reverse. So the fact that the zebra's in reverse, this is telling me maybe some of you guys aren't in it for the wrong reasons, or maybe you've lost vision. Okay, because it's really easy sometimes to start something for the love and the passion, and then to lose sight of why we started something or why we were doing something. So some of you guys need to go back to the beginning, and you need to understand, why did I start doing this in the first place? Was it for the love of it, to help people, to provide some kind of safe space, to allow people to heal mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? Why are you doing something? So Mother Gaia wants you to start from the beginning, to understand why you started doing this, and then you will find strength to keep going. But I see that you've lost sight, you've lost vision as to why you were doing something, and that's why you're feeling frustrated now, because right, you're feeling a bit frustrated, you're feeling stagnant, like you're stuck, and there's a bit of boredom happening here as well. So there's also a bit of energy of needing to maybe reinvent or to try something new, some kind of experimentation. So you don't have to change what it is that you're doing, but maybe doing it in a new way. So right, there's a need for you to maybe experiment a little bit more with your craft, with your business, whatever it is you're trying to achieve your goals, and see if there's a creative way for you to unblock yourself, right? To free yourself of this boredom and stagnant energy. And maybe this this will help attract the success as well that you are trying to achieve. So there is a need for you to be more creative, and there's a need for you to be more your own voice as well, something that's coming through here. I see that some of you guys might be doing things because you feel like you should be doing it, or because you feel like other people are going to be more interested if you do it this way, but you're going to be more interested if you do it that way. So there's a need for you to let go of what you believe other people are going to be interested in and start doing the work that you're interested in, because that is when the success is going to come to you. You need to understand that you are a unique individual, and your uniqueness is going to allow you to do things in a way that nobody else is doing it, and that's what's going to draw people towards you, because it's going to be something fresh, it's going to be something new, it's going to be something they've never seen before. And so that's what's really going to attract your audience and ultimately your success as well. So that's just something else to keep in mind too, group number 3, okay? Yeah, so you guys also have the empty room. So the empty room, this for me, I always really enjoy this card because I feel an empty room has potential. And what this is, it's potential energy of becoming anything you want it to be. So I feel that you're still in the beginning stages of reaching your goals, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And there's potential for this energy to be anything you want it to be. So I feel that there's a reinvention and a recreation that maybe is going to occur here, where you're going to start to reinvent what it is you're trying to achieve. So I think that's where Mother Gaia is really trying to convey this message. It's about starting from the beginning, realizing why you did something, seeing where the shift occurred, right? Moving down your path, where did that shift occur? And then altering your space, altering your mind of thinking, and creating something that is more you, more unique, more what you want it to be. So understand the empty room has the potential to be office, bedroom, living room, movie theater, kitchen, right? You can turn it into anything you want it to be. So understand that you still have the power of creating anything that you want to create. This is also inclusive of your future. I think you need to broaden what your future looks like. I think a lot of you guys, group number 3, maybe you have this set mold of what your future is for yourself. And I think you need to release that mold and start to allow yourself to envision multiple different avenues of what success and abundance actually looks like. So even though you might think success and abundance looks like this, right? It could actually look like all 3 of these options here. So there's just a need for you to understand that success and abundance looks different, right? For everyone, and for you it has to be more inclusive. So there's a need for you to bring in more inclusivity on what abundance, success, and prosperity actually is, because you can have that not only in monetary value but also in emotional value, in health, right? Being prosperous in health, prosperous in love, prosperous in happiness, prosperous in money. So there's a need for you to just understand that as well, okay? Because all those avenues are something that's going to be included with your success moving forward, okay? And then we also have release rigidity, release rigidity, Valerian. So really what this card is talking about is a need for you to be more flexible, which is exactly what we're talking about, because there's a need of creativity and a need for you to be more flexible in what, you know, what your future looks like, what this idea looks like, and what it can actually be. So again, there's a need for you to just allow yourself to bend a little bit more, be a little bit more flexible, and maybe to just be kinder to yourself as well, right? And understand that there has to be a happy medium between what you want as well as what, you know, maybe your audience wants. So, right, you're focused too much on your audience right now when you should be focusing more on what you want and finding that happy medium that really marries the both. You guys also have Navigate by the Sun, Honeybee. So the honeybee is definitely a big symbol of prosperity, understanding that your success will come, right? Even though you haven't really found it yet, understand it is coming. And I know for you guys, group number 3, you feel like it's taking a little extra time than you would like it to take, but understand it's going to be well worth the wait, group number 3. The Navigating by the Sun energy as well, the sun coming through is telling me this is definitely a kind of creative avenue that you guys, group number 3, story are working towards. So understanding that you have to be able to be more flexible in your creativity and maybe just experiment more with your creativity, right? We talked about experimentation. That's something that's really going to help free you of the stagnant, bored kind of writer's block energy, right? Some of you guys have artist block. So just start to experiment, and don't be afraid of, you know, maybe doing something wrong, because it's not possible to do something wrong. It's only possible to do something different. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. You guys also have what are you becoming, Amber. So this is actually really beautiful, because I think you guys are really finding yourself as well. I think you're starting to learn more about yourself, your wants, your desires, your passion, what happiness is for you, how you can create happiness for yourself, and really what does that look like? What does that feel like? And how can you continue to pursue that energy? So I see that you guys are definitely in a transformational process as well, right? With the empty room, you are becoming who you want to be, right? You can be anything you want to be. And you're deciding now who that is, okay? Who your true self is, who your soul is, and how you want to present that to the world and to the universe. So that's something that's really amazing here as well, because that kind of transformation energy is just something that's really incredible and really beautiful and really brave as well. I feel that you guys are definitely at a turning point in your life, and it's definitely time for you to take some chances, take some risks, and to really be brave, because I think you're going to be surprised by the outcomes, and one of those outcomes may even be the success that you're looking for, okay? And finally, you guys have solidarity, okay? Solidarity. It says, I respect the power of solidarity and look for opportunities to unleash it. When a loved one has to do something tough, I'll heed their often silent, but sometimes loud and whiny call, and participate in the toughness with them. Everything is easier when a partner, cohort, sidekick joins you. The only thing that's not easier is feeling resentment, which I suppose is the overall point. All right, you guys, so this card really, I feel, validates everything that we've talked about in this reading, because this is really about pushing forward, pushing through, helping others and allowing others to help you. It's about teamwork, working together, and it's about, you know, just really allowing yourself to triumph over tough obstacles or hurdles, and pushing forward to achieve that success. So I think that's really just confirmation and validation for the messages that we've really gotten here today for you guys, group number 3. And it's really important to let go of any resentment, not to have any kind of resentment at all for yourself, for others, for your projects that you're working on, and understanding that what you feel is a failure isn't actually a failure. It's more of a success, because you understand now more of what works and what doesn't. So you have to be able to see things in a more positive perspective and allow yourself to move forward in a positive way with positive mindsets. Okay, that's something that's really important here as well. Respecting yourself and respecting others, and having respect for your work as well. There's a need for you, group number 3, to have more respect for your work, and to, right, and when I talk about having respect for your work, it's about doing your work honestly. It's about putting your all into it, right? Doing it with everything that you have, being really passionate about it, and also there's a need for you to be more what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot, I can't remember. It'll come to me, you guys. It'll come to me. Discipline. Haha, there it is. Okay. So there's a need for you to have more discipline in your work. Okay, that's just something else that's coming through, okay? All right, group number 3. So that is your reading, your channeled message from Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, Pachamama, coming through and giving you that tough love energy, because she loves you, she adores you, okay? So I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know. If you like this reading, also give it a big thumbs up, you guys, and do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I I post new spooktacular videos just like this one every week. Also, don't forget to share this video with your loved ones, friends, and family that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here on this channel. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, abundant, flourishing, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. It has been such an absolute pleasure, you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to click on this video and to watch it, okay? And allowing these messages to help you reach your highest self. So thank you for allowing me to present these messages to you. It has been such an absolute pleasure. I will catch you guys on the next video. But until then, as always, keep it creepy, you guys, okay? Bye, you guys.